Cloud computing. Cloud computing allows customers to utilize resources which are hosted by service providers. Typically, cloud computing allows customers on pay-per-use own charge per use basis. So based on the payment, the users are allowed to utilize the resources. Now, what are the characteristics of cloud computing? The main characteristics that we come across are on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, measured service. Then, cloud computing provides mainly three types of service models: information as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Now, the first one is information as a service. A service model that involves outsourcing the basic infrastructure which is used to support operations including storage, hardware, server and networking components. The service provider owns the infrastructure equipment and is responsible for housing, running and maintaining it. The customer typically pays on a per use basis. Example: DigitalOcean, LinCode, Rackspace, Amazon Web Services, Cisco Metaport, Microsoft Azure, Google Compute Engine. Next one is platform as a service. A service model that involves outsourcing the basic infrastructure and platform. Platform as a service facilitates deploying applications without the cost and complexity of buying and managing the underlying hardware and software where the applications are hosted. Example: AWS Elastic Beanstalk, Windows Azure, Heroku, Force.com, Google App Engine, Apache Stratos, OpenShift. Next, software as a service. Also, it is referred to as software on demand. This service model involves outsourcing the infrastructure, platform, and software applications. Typically, these services are available to the customers for a fee, pay as you go, or no charge model. Example: Google Apps, Dropbox, Salesforce, Cisco WebEx, Concur, GoToMeeting. Cloud computing provides three types of deployment models: public, private, hybrid. And the other one that we come across is the community cloud. Now, private. In a private cloud model, the cloud infrastructure is provisioned for exclusive use by a single organization which comprises multiple consumers. It may be owned, managed and operated by the organization, a third party or some combination of them, and it may exist on or off premises. Following are the two variations of the private cloud model. On-premises private model. The on-premise private model, also known as internal cloud, is hosted by an organization within its own data center. Externally hosted private. This type of private cloud is hosted externally to an organization and it is managed by a third party organization. You have a representation of private cloud where you have on-premise private cloud and externally hosted private cloud. Then public cloud. In a public cloud model, the cloud infrastructure is provisioned for open use by the general public. It may be owned, managed and operated by a business, academic or government organization or some combination of both. It exists on the premises of the cloud provider. You have a diagrammatic representation of public cloud where you have the provider resource and you have enterprise PQ and the user are who make use of it. Then community cloud. In a community cloud model, the cloud infrastructure is provisioned for exclusive use by a specific community of consumers from organizations which have shared concerns. It may be owned, managed and operated by one or more of the organizations in the community, a third party or some combination of them, and it may exist on or off premises. You have a diagrammatic expression for that. Hybrid cloud. In a hybrid cloud model, the cloud infrastructure is a combination of two or more distinct cloud infrastructures. It may be private, community or public, that remain unique entities but are bound together by standardized or proprietary technology that enables data and application portability. Example, cloud bursting for load balancing between clouds. Then, enabling technologies of cloud computing. The technologies that come across in cloud computing are grid computing, utility computing, virtualization, service-oriented architecture. Next, benefits and challenges of cloud computing. Now, when you go for the challenges, although there is a growing acceptance of cloud computing, both the cloud service customers and providers, consumers and providers have been facing some challenges. The first challenge that we come across is business critical data requires protection and continuous monitoring of its access. If the data moves to a cloud model other than on-premise private cloud, customers could lose absolute control of their sensitive data. Then the second one is, although most of the cloud service providers offer enhanced data security, consumers might not be willing to transfer control of their business critical data to the cloud. Third one, cloud service providers might use multiple data centers located in different countries to provide cloud services. They might replicate or move data across these data centers to ensure high availability and load distribution. Next, consumers may or may not know in which country their data is stored. Some cloud service providers allow consumers to select the location for storing their data. Then the next one is, cloud services can be accessed from anywhere in a network. However, network latency increases when the cloud infrastructure is not close to the access point. A high network latency can either increase the application response time or cause the application to time out. Another challenge that is in cloud platform service may not support customer desired application. For example, a service provider might not be able to support highly specialized or proprietary environments such as compatible OS and preferred programming languages required to develop and run the customer application. Also, a mismatch between hypervisors could impact migration of virtual machines into or between clouds. Another challenge is vendor lock-in, which is the difficulty of customers to change their cloud service providers. A lack of interoperability between the APIs of different cloud service providers could also create complexity and high migration costs when moving from one service provider to another. Challenges for providers. The cloud service provides usually challenges for providers. The cloud service provider usually publish a service level agreement so that their consumer know the availability of service, quality of service, downtime compensation and legal and regularity clauses. Alternatively, customer specific SLAs may be signed between a cloud service provider and a customer. SLAs typically mention a penalty amount if the cloud service provider failed to provide the service levels. Therefore, the cloud service provider must ensure that they have adequate resources to provide the required level of services. Because the cloud services are distributed and the service demands fluctuates, It is a challenge for cloud service providers to provision physical resources for peak demand of all consumers and estimate the actual cost of providing the services. Next, most service vendors do not have a cloud-ready software licensing model. Some of the software vendors often standardized cloud licenses at a higher price compared to the traditional licensing model. The cloud software licensing complexity has been causing challenges in deploying vendor software in the cloud. This is also a challenge to the customer. Next, cloud service providers usually offer proprietary APIs to access their cloud. However, consumers might want open APIs or standard APIs to become the tenant of multiple clouds. This is a challenge for cloud service providers because this requires agreement among cloud service providers. Benefits of cloud computing: scalability, elasticity, accessibility, reliability, cost and operational efficiency, rapid and flexible deployment, security and compatibility. Challenges of cloud computing: internet connectivity, financial commitment, data security and protection, readiness and maturity, and interoperability.